This segment is being sponsored by Capital Sportsman.
All right, welcome back, everyone. This week's Picture of the Week is being brought to you by Flowers Deer Processing. Hey, September 23rd, I'm telling you, he'll be open. Hey, let me tell you something. He already said now, he's not going to be open for the Kentucky deer season. So if you go up there and shoot one on September 2nd, don't take it to Flowers. He'll just say, boys, let's get that backstrap. We're cooking. No, but he ain't going to be doing any processing till the 23rd, which will be opening day of Tennessee season. He wanted me to let you know that. Okay? Our first picture, here's some trail cam pictures, ladies and gentlemen. If these things don't get you fired up ready for season,
there's people been sending some nice
you
deer.
really need some CPR.
Yeah.
Because these are, look at some of these bucks.
That's a unique looking buck right there.
I know exactly where that is.
On the right side right there.
There's a stand just to the right of that.
Yeah, that's right. Look, got a nice wide 8-pointer right here. Looks like a young deer, but it's a nice deer. It's going to be really nice here in a couple of years for sure.
Look at those brow tines. They're huge.
He's going to be something
we got any
else.
more here? Oh, yeah. Look at that stud.
That's a heck of a deer right there. That'll have you counting down the days and the hours and the minutes and everything.
I'm telling you, now that is just a wide rack. You know, he needs that food plot he's standing in. He needs to be eating a little bit more.
But now,
his antlers ain't hurting. Now, I love this shot. This is just a late afternoon, early evening, but the sun's going down. I love that silhouette.
The pictures that the cameras
these are sniper camera pictures too.
I mean, they're unreal. It looks like you sneak up on them.
I mean, it looks like video quality. I mean, you know, Hollywood quality. Look at this. This is in the same place, but it's daylight. Same spot, daylight. Two nice bucks. I wouldn't throw either one of them, you know, out of the ring. I'd have to take one of them and go eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
Yeah.
But they're both great bucks in their own right. And then we got any more. Oh, look at this one. This is in the same spot. Same spot. But this one's like, I'm out of here, boys.
Yeah. That one didn't like something he saw.
Yeah. He didn't like something there, and we don't know what it is. This is in a different place, but look at water rack. If I'm just telling you, if this don't get you fired, I mean,
those GPS coordinate prices are going up by the minute.
I'm telling you,
it
wasn't $20. It's past that now.
Yeah, we done raised their prices now.
Great shots. Oh, here's one that he took earlier in the season. That a friend of mine sent me this, but as you can tell, he's got one of those rocks up there on top of a little pedestal to keep those bucks from bending over, having to bend over. He didn't want to hurt anything.
Don't want them to rub their exact.
He don't want them to rub that velvet nowhere. This is one of the first ones. This was back in late May, but I love this picture because look at the stars in the background.
Yeah.
You tell me that's not a great trail cam.
It is.
That's a sniper camera taking that picture, and you can see there's stars in the background. And it just doesn't get any better than that, ladies and gentlemen. It just does not get any better than that. There's one. That's from a good friend of ours. And he said, I am so fired up. He has increased his practice by 2 hours.
2 hours per day.
Every day.
Yeah.
And but you can send your pictures to us here at Southern Woods and Water, 474 James Robertson Parkway, Nashville, Tennessee, 37219, or better yet, they can
send it to us on Facebook.
That's the best way.
Get them over to us. You can send us a message. You're more than welcome to do a visitor post, however you want to do it. We'd love to see your pictures.
We'd love to have it on here.
So,
I'll tell you what, it's great to see everybody's so happy about their trail cameras and their pictures they're getting and the deer that they're looking at. You know, it's like, and let me tell you something. That has got to be a huge tool in a hunter's arsenal.
It is
his trail camera.
You know, I think it's one of the biggest changes is that technology has made for us.
Well, look, it only took us 30 years behind the fishermen. You know, fishermen been having graphs and everything out for 30 years.
Yeah, we figured we might as well get in on it a little bit. But it has. It's changed the world. It keeps deer hunting exciting year round, in my opinion. I mean, you know, watching them and seeing them from the minute they break.
I just want James Jones to get me an earpiece that when they cross in front of that trail camera, I get a chirp. Lets me know he's there. You know, because Hummingbird's got chirps and Lawrence has got all these things. I mean, for fish, why can't we have it for deer?
Yeah, let you know what's going on, right?
I'm just kidding. No, I'm not really. Let's do something like that. We've got two fantastic guests on here with us tonight. We have with us Chris Grantham. Chris, thank you so much for coming all the way from Alabama.
It's a long ride.
It's a long ride, buddy.
In a big truck.
It is.
In a big
Long
truck.
ride in a big truck.
In a big truck. I was going to say a black Cadillac.
He said, I got to
I
park
thought he
this
was going to
big
do a
truck
hang
back
junior
here.
on me.
I said, just squeeze it in there as good as you can. When he said he's in a big truck, he wasn't kidding. He's
wasn't
in a
kidding.
big truck.
Well,
And we got a small parking lot with a bunch of yuppie cars.
That's right. He squeezed it in there.
and I had to do it backwards.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, you did have to do it. I mean, that's awesome. But along with him, we have with us Tommy Smith. And Tommy, I've been impressed. I've been on your photo gallery and all that on your Facebook. You are making knives that fit hunters' hands to do what they need to be done.
Right.
And now you'll make knives of any sort that anybody wants.
Right.
But your main clientele, would you say, is mainly the hunter that wants to
Everyday hunters.
everyday
People-
hunters.
people that-
That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. You're a blue collar
Right.
knife maker.
Right.
For the average or average to pro hunter. I mean, you do it all.
Right.
I still say that knife, and I taught bow hunter education for years. The number one thing that we'd always say about first aid or survival was carry a knife. And don't carry a dull one, carry a sharp
good
one.
sharp.
Make sure you're sharp. Your blades, and that's why I want to say, Tommy, the blade has to be the most important part of it. It has to hold an edge and easy to sharpen.
Right.
That's hard to do because we've gotten a lot of different metals out there, and people are saying it's this when it's really this, and hardened steel. And I mean, you get some of this F111 and F412 or 312, and it's hardened and it's, you know, tensile strength of 20,000 psi. You rake that across a rock and your rock just crumbles, you know. And I'm like, what? So your blades are made for hunters.
Right. I use I use the stock removal. I use old crosscut saws.
Yes.
Old sawmill saws. I also just started with D2. This is one of the guys that works with me has a deboring machine
Yeah.
that bores under the ground.
Yes.
This is a piece of that tube that I have split and flattened out, forged out. And this is a knife I'm working on for him right here.
That is nice.
That's, like I say, it's D2. It hasn't been hardened because I'm not finished working on the blade.
Right, right.
But there are a whole lot of steps involved in knife making. Of course, I've been to school. I went to the ABS school in Arkansas. There are a whole lot of steps that a lot of people are not aware of. You got with Forged in Fire. They make a knife in 3 hours.
How can you do that?
Well, it's a good program, and it's bringing a lot of people into knife making and getting a lot of interest in it. But they're not showing 3 different steps that are on there or that are involved in a knife making. Your hardness is your main thing, like you're talking
right.
about, where you're sharpening and everything. And my wife complains all the time
Yeah, you
because
got a bare spot
this
there.
is all prickly on this side. I got plenty of hair over here, but this is prickly, you know. And
You're right-handed. I mean,
yeah,
anybody would know that.
I do a lot of shaving. This particular knife, when I first started making knives, everybody knows Phil Robertson.
Yeah. Yeah.
I designed a knife in honor of him, and I sent him the first one. I got a picture of Willie picking it up. This is a Mr. Phil knife made out of Damascus. And
Now, explain to people what a Damascus blade is.
okay, I don't make my own steel. I don't have the equipment.
Right, right.
Damascus, you can see the pattern in there. This is cable Damascus, where they take and heat a piece of cable and they run it through an extruder and they flatten it out. And then you take that piece of steel, you make your blade, you temper it out, and you got your knife blade.
But is it a Damascus blade, a flap over like braiding something?
It can be. You can take ball bearings. And some of the guys I went to school with, they're taking ball bearings this size and making Damascus out of it. You can take a piece of square tubing and fill it up with different kinds of steel, heat it in a forge, and then put it in a press and press all of it together. One of the guys that is a master smith where I went to school has got fleur-de-lis in the blades in 3 different locations, or a running horse. And it's all in how you lay that steel out to get that design in it.
That's awesome. Well, I'll tell you what, we got to do our product of the week right quick. So,
well, this week's product of the week is being brought to you by our friends up at Caney Fork Outdoors. Be sure to go up there and give them a holler at the river store up there at Big Rock, or you can go down here and see Ryan over here at the old Donaldson Chopping Place.
And by the way, they have got all kinds of special deals going on at Silver Point and in Donaldson.
Yeah.
They wanted me to let you know, come on by. What you thought was one price has now been changed.
Yeah.
They are slashing prices, getting ready for new product lines. So hurry in there and check them out.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what I got this week.
I've been wondering what this is.
All right. This is another product. Do you remember the company Fun Guns and More that we met when we were at one of the shows?
Yeah.
Well, they make these. You might remember I had the call, the call lanyard before. Well, this here's one of the neatest little things that I thought they had, and this is it's kind of a standard tote. It can be used for multiple different things, but one of the main things is a bow strap. So you can take and pull that out on either side like this. Make a bow strap out of it. It'll make a deer drag. It'll make you can carry a turkey with it, turn it around to get him, shoulder a turkey and carry him out of the woods. But one of the neatest things too that he was showing me is the survival side of this. There's 30 feet of cord inside here that's actually removable to where it still maintains its integrity, and you can take 30 feet of cord out of this should you need it for something in a survival situation or something like that. So I thought this was a pretty neat product. That it's versatile. You can use it for a lot of different things.
You sure can.
And I'm sure if you spend enough time with it, you come up with some other uses for it. Just other things you can use it for. So I thought it was pretty neat.
Who again makes them?
This is from Fun Guns and More.
Fun Guns and More.
And you can give them a call at 757-641-2569. Give them a call or go to fungunsandmore.com, either one, or funguns1.com.
They got a lot of stuff. This is just two out there.
This is just 2 out of 7. Yeah, 757-641-2569. Give them a call.
All right, we're going to go to a break. We'll be right back with more Southern Woods and Water.